Alright, let's, is that a raccoon? Hi, Nugget. Oh, Nugget. I call a lot of, like, cute creatures Nuggets. Hey, Nugget, you're getting so brazen these days. Just make sure to stay out of the compost barrels, okay? Oh, I've befriended a raccoon. Ah, I'm amazing. It's late. Oh, and nobody lives here. Oh! Donovan, honestly, I can't believe this is even up for debate. You know how much this place means to Pyreside. Of course, Molly, but... Little Lyric, pleasant evening, isn't it? Sure, yeah. What are you two talking about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, nothing you need to bother yourself with. At least not yet, anyway. Maybe now's the perfect time. No sense putting off our decision. It's about the old apothecary. Come, Lyric, we can explain everything once we're inside. Okay. So, it all started with William. He was working up the windmill and noticed one of the sails was in poor condition. Of course, we all know how much we rely on that windmill. Ridge barley alone is essential to our village, our livestock, and victuals? Right. So we know the windmill needs repairs, and apparently it's not as simple as pounding in a few nails. We can keep the sails turning a few more years with some basic repairs, but for a long-term fix, we need quality materials. Oh, they're gonna, like, dismantle this? I'm following so far. Are those expensive? Significantly. More coins than any of us have lying around. So that's when Donovan suggested the unthinkable. This old place, it's filled with goods and ingredients Joseph and Imelda left behind. We decided to never sell them because if anyone were to move in here, a new proprietor of this shop, they'd need the supplies. But it's been over a decade since Joseph passed away, and in all that time we haven't received a single inquiry about the shop. That is a long time. Let me make sure I have this straight. Selling off this old inventory would fund the windmill repairs. But then no one else could move in? We'd be giving up on the apothecary ever opening its doors again.
Oh.
Exactly. It would be a big empty building, nothing more. And if we don't sell, is there any other way we can scrounge up enough coins for the repairs? We're open to ideas, but I wouldn't have suggested this if I thought we had any other options. Well, there might be one. What? The merchant up at the inn? Tomas, he asked me to marry him. Earlier tonight, I haven't given him an answer yet. Marry him? What in the blazes are you talking about? Marriage. First comes love, then comes marriage. I know it sounds crazy, and he does too. But he's not light on coin. Maybe if I say yes, he'd be willing to pay for the repairs. Young lady, you're not marrying someone to pay for windmill repairs. We'll find another way, even if we do have to sell the apothecary. You don't need to find the coins all on your own, Lyric. We should make this decision together, as a village. Clearly you know where the two of us stand, and Miles has remained impartial as usual. It seems you have the deciding vote. Ugh. Sell the inventory, or preserve the inventory? No one's come here in 10 years. Let's get rid of this shit. I think we should sell the inventory. Keeping the windmill up and running should be our priority. And I won't be entering into a marriage on the condition that he pay for the windmill.
It would have been foolish holding on to sentiment when Pyreside needed the coin. The lingering scent of Imelda's fragrance oils, colourful little jars Joseph had meticulously labelled and set on display so many years ago. Artifacts collecting dust in an empty building.
Exactly.
Little good in that.
I agree. I agree. Well, I've condemned the apothecary to destruction. Who's next? Who can I... Hello, random people? Those adventurers are clearly having a deep, heartfelt conversation. I should lead them to it. Alright. Alright! Let's go check the... Hello! Ah, that fresh air feels good, doesn't it? I love standing up here by the overlook and feeling the breeze after a long day. Yeah, it does feel nice. I don't do it often enough. Well, little Lyric, you can surely be forgiven for that. Graham tells me you've been swamped these past few weeks. But do appreciate it when you can. Reckon there's not many villages in the entire realm that have a view like ours. I wager you're right. Keep yourself spry and healthy. I wanna go in the haunted windmill. It's not like I believe Kelsey's old ghost stories anymore, but why tempt fate, especially at night? Alright, too afraid to go in the windmill. I'm too afraid to go in the windmill. Don't grave rob. Never thought I'd say that when we were kids. Yeah. Hey, Miss Diva, your daughter was a bit of a bitch growing up. No one's ever proposed to you, had they, Albie? Life is so simple for a scarecrow. Your one responsibility's right here in the name. Right there in the name. You scarecrows. In! Here I am, Miles. How can I help you? Don't tell me those adventurers need something from the shop this late. No, nothing like that. I'm just out for a leisurely stroll. I felt like I needed to clear my head. Oh, then get out. I mean, I know the feeling. Perhaps it's the time of year, or perhaps I'm simply getting old, but my mind is a jumble lately. Just the other day, I called my sweet daughter Kosi by mistake. Kosi? That little mutt hasn't been around in over a decade. That's not so bad. But I would have loved to see the look on Kelsey's face. It's pretty close. I do believe she's used to it by now. She's much more patient with me these days than she was as a child, that's for sure. Won't keep you, Lyric, but I wish you luck with whatever it is that's weighing on your mind. Grazie. Thank you. Good night to you. I'm gonna go look at your stuff. I hope she gets a chance to fashion some of these designs soon. I'm sure they'll be really pretty. Yeah. Then I gotta sneak in your room. Anything to look at? Have I explored all the things? Boxes full of clothes and other belongings. Is Mr. Mile planning to take a trip somewhere? Is he fucking getting out of here? Are they moving? Does she got boxes? Well, it finally happened. Dad told me he wants to leave Pyreside. He tried acting all casual, pretending he hadn't really thought it through, but I know it's been on his mind for ages. I mean, I get it. We don't get the kind of clients we used to. I can't remember the last noble family that came through the village, and it's hard making a living selling level 1 leather boots. But this place is home, even if it is shoved in between an abandoned apothecary and a creepy old windmill that's apparently falling apart. Maybe Dad has a point. Kelsey might leave too. Mr. Miles wants to leave Pyreside. Everybody's leaving. Vanilla cream, orange blossom, bay leaf, and blackberry. How did she decide what to smell like every day? So many choices. I hear ya. Oh my god, are they gonna go? I never see my sister. These people are leaving. My best friend. Such a lovely warm color. No! Alright. I am clearing my head and exploring the village. Going down here. Exploring the village. Oh, this thing has like a hole in its roof I've never noticed before. The Dungeons don't sell as much produce as they used to. It's mostly hardy adventurers that come through Pyreside these days. This is so sad. Herbs from Molly's garden make the best teas. I'm fond of the mint myself, but lemongrass is also good. Lemongrass is good for the soul.